Hello. This is Saris's War 9 video, I believe is correct. I am Blizzard, a friend of Saris's, and I'm just going to be voicing over this video for her. So, looks like first this is, I see Force of Will, so it's Nova on 26. And I guess this is me learning Saris is a Mojo player for the first time, which I had no idea was the case. Mojo kind of just rips through this tactic, and especially this node, just because the extra, what are they, intensifies, I believe, and just ramp him a lot. And down goes Nova, just like that. Very simple, very easy, very clean fight from Saris. Next is this Dust, very interestingly. I'm going to assume this is 35, the node afterward. Which is, I mean, it's definitely a placement. Just doesn't really do much on this node. And also, I wouldn't typically send Mojo to Dust, just because there's not really much to take advantage of here. Dust does not have a lot of buffs, and Saris is just getting bombarded with sand anyways. So this is definitely very, very unideal. I guess usually to this you would just send a normal dust counter, but uh, I don't know. Mojo's just kind of a champion where you can just kind of make things work as need be, especially when like it's just this tactic just like look at that damage. Just even in a place like this where Mojo shouldn't really work, he does. Granted, this Mojo looks like rank 4 and ascended, so Mojo's just so good. His resurgence into the not even just Alliance War, but just the game as a whole is incredible. Uh, Triggers a sandstorm there, and she's backed into the corner. Yeah, this is not ideal in the slightest, but hey, props to her for soloing it. Good job. Next, this is Heimdall on looks like 39. Rich get richer. Um, and Mojo is just not only is Mojo great for this node as a whole, but incredibly great for Heimdall. And Heimdall's also a tactic defender, so Mojo just makes those placebos go away nearly instantly. And this fight's probably about to be over in a matter of seconds, just because, I mean, yeah, look at that. Very well done. Very beautiful fight. Next is, I'm going to assume, looks like 42 Spider Woman actually with Mole Man, which I guess Saris takes after Nagase with the Mole Man interest. So let's see. I'm not too particularly well knowledged in how Mole Man works, but I'm going to use what little knowledge I have to. Oh, that's an SP3. Okay. So that's going to be a lot of power stings and a stun. Which I'm assuming, I don't know if you'd ever really. Oh, okay. I think she may have just given up there. So I guess she'll go back in now. Usually for this fight, for the usual counters you have for this fight, you have decks off, ideally. Just because the, what should we call it? Buffet here is so incredibly annoying, especially on a champ like Spider Woman. It can be helpful sometimes because you ideally want to bait her SP2, but in a lot of cases, it just ends up pushing her to an SP3, and then from there, things just go south very, very quickly. She's getting cornered again, but she's managing it better. I don't know. Okay, that's what I was wondering about. So I knew Mole Man could block unblockable attacks, but I didn't realize it consumed all his monster mass to do that. And she's gonna eat another SP3. And hopefully, as long as she doesn't throw a special here. I don't know. Woman does not seem ideal for Spider Woman on this node. Maybe he would be good for 42 high Evo. I know he works really well for 42 null, but for this, Maybe I just don't know Mole very well, but at least from what I'm seeing, maybe he's not the greatest option here. Although I can't really speak much, as I pretty much just use Spider-Man 29, Spider-Man 2099 here all the time. Next up is Node 43 Void, which any sort of skill champ on Hazard Shift, Moleman is good for. Moleman is just good for Void too. He's immune to those shocks anyways, which I want to say, I don't know if him being immune to the shocks give him Monster Mass or not. It looks like they may, but again, I'm not quite sure. So I would imagine she just goes straight into Frenzy here and just rips this Void to shreds. Maybe not. Maybe she waits until the Incinerate phase switches over. So he's in the shock phase now. There's the Frenzy. And look at that damage go. This is an unduped Moleman, so the damage could go up a little bit, but I mean, look at this. This is without recoils or anything, too. So, okay. A little scary there towards the end, but overall, still really well done. And this, oh boy, this is 46 Serpent with Mojo. This, I've seen several people do this so many times. I assign this plenty. If you have a ramped Mojo here, he makes this fight so easy. It looks like Saris does have the Zola synergy here, I want to say. Really, yeah, it looks like it. Which, again, that just makes Serpent, or Mojo against Serpent so much easier. Especially in places like Node 9, and obviously 46. So, it looks like if she... Let's see, punish a special tag. This may get a little... Is she going to re-roll it? Yeah. So back into the corner. No, back into the corner. Okay. So that's a little misplay, because ideally you want to keep that atrophy up for the last part of this fight, just so that death immunity is gone as quickly as possible. Does she live that? Let's see. Gets the stun off, and that should just be it. Well, yeah, and there goes the death immunity. So, good job, Saris. Well done.